I've been to Bath a few times before. Moles is one of those venues where it's like if you haven't played at Moles then you clearly have never been on tour in the UK. My second album came out just over about 10 days ago, something like that, and the tour started the day that the album came out, and yeah, so we've been on the road for the last week and a half, and we've got another something like 15 shows to go, another 2 weeks to go, something like that. So yeah, and it's all going very well. People come to shows. I think tonight's pretty much sold out, which is nice. And yeah, everything feels pretty good right now. I'm really lucky with the guys in my band. I've got my producer is my guitar player, a guy called Ben Lloyd. The guy who plays bass is the guy who runs the van hire firm we get the van off. My drummer is a guy called Nigel Powell, who was in Unbelievable Truth in the 90s and is playing with Andy York on this tour, as well as playing with me. And he's it's a privilege to play with Nigel. Basically, he's just a phenomenal musician. And then we've got Kira Hayder, who's also opening the shows, doing her own stuff, and she's playing keys for me. And it's the first tour I've done with a piano player in the band, and it's great. I really like it. Ideally, I'd like to have a violin player as well. Can't really afford that right now, but we'll get there. One musician at a time. I don't really know where my music comes from, because I've been writing music for so long that I just don't really. It's part of how I think about the world now, is that I'm always kind of thinking of ideas and writing stuff down and everything else. So I guess the sort of cheap answer is like from my life kind of thing. But I mean, it is. I don't know why. I think with the first, some people just hear music and think that's nice and they enjoy it and that's cool, and some people hear it and they want to emulate, and I don't really know what makes one person do one thing and one do the other, but certainly for me, pretty much the first thing I did after I kind of properly fell in love with music was form a band. What makes me English? Well, this is, I don't know, my predilection for tea. I don't know, I grew up, when I was younger I was very political, very angry, used to work with a lot of kind of anarchist groups and that kind of thing. It's not something I'm particularly involved in anymore. But the point, when I was younger, I was very, the traditional kind of internationalist. There's no such thing as a nation state. Patriotism is the last refuge of the scoundrel, and all that kind of thing. And as I get older, I think I've just learned to tell the difference between nationalism and patriotism. And for me, I love my country. And the thing is, I've seen more of it than most people my age, because I've toured around. I've toured this country so many times. And I've been to Huddersfield, and I've been to Wigan, and I've been to Aberystwyth, and I've been to Scotland, all over Scotland, and it's just a nice place, and it's not to the exclusion of anywhere else in the world, but I just, yeah, I'm really, and I think as a nation we have a lot of traditions that are worth being proud of, and I think people generally concentrate on the wrong well, but then to be a true eccentric, you can't think that you are. You can't be self-consciously eccentric. I don't know, I think the rest of my band, you should probably ask them about this. I'm sure they'd have many things to say about me. I'm given to hyperbole, I know that much. What do I think about love? I write about it quite a lot. The new album is called Love, Ire and Song, because love and ire and song are the three things I need to be happy in life. I I don't know, I think it's a pretty universal subject. I was very wary of writing songs about it for a long time in my life because it seemed that it's an oft covered subject, and it's I think that if you can't find a new angle on it, then you know it gets boring singing about love the whole time. But I don't know, I guess I've changed. I've changed my spots a little as I get older. I'm not very good at it. There we go, that's what I think about love. I think I probably should just leave it at that.
Okay.